Well, there'll be a tariff on your session.
You just started recording, so it's okay. Anyway, guys, a very good, lovely evening to all of you. Thank you so much for making time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. From here itself, I could tell that you guys are having the growth mindset, because one of the steps towards growth mindset is definitely learning. All right. So even though it's going to be a 2-hour workshop, I hope I have a lot of nuggets of wisdom for you. Please do share your stories for all of us to learn also. All right. So if you have any questions, please do post it in the chat box. Please do post here. Towards the end of the session, I will have a very extensive Q&A. Okay. And after that, I have some goodie bags, some giveaways, and some offers for you also. Nothing comes to payment. Don't worry. It's all free, all complimentary. Okay. Right. Now, you may wonder why or how I came up with the content for this 2-hour workshop. Number one, it was after a discussion with the founder, Professor Andrew Wong. Taru, I think you met him. We went for seafood dinner in JB. Second was I had a few entrepreneurs from E3 where I did a focus group discussion, and I heard all their pain points as an entrepreneur. From this, I created the content for this 2-hour workshop. Okay. I'm hoping to end this workshop by 9 o'clock so that we can have a fantastic Q&A session after that. Can I have a thumbs up? Thank you. All right. So let's dive in. Let me do a quick introduction about E3 and the ACE program, and also about the trainer. Thank you, Mark. Right. So we recently launched this ACE program not too long ago, around 6 months ago. And in this ACE program, what we want to do is basically aspire, cultivate, and elevate all the leaders in E3, the E3's community. So some of you may just be an effectuated member. Some of you may just be the MYOB group. All right. So how do you come to the ACE program? So you can talk to any three of us. Myself there as the Power Team Development Director. We have the CEO, 𝐿𝐴𝐺𝐿, who's in this group now also, and Ms. Horn. She's the National Power Team Director. So do approach us, because we are rolling out such programs, face-to-face training. Okay. So our first cohort was in November in PJ Selangor, and these are the participants over here. We can see around 25 over packs joined us for the first cohort. Second cohort was in Penang, a smaller group, all right, but still a success event. And we recently did the third cohort a month ago in KL. And just a few days later, from 14th March, a few days later, we rushed to Penang and we conducted our fourth cohort in Penang. So the next one will again be in KL. We have a few leadership programs lined up. All right. Such talk shows will be going on every quarterly. And for under the ACE program, we have leadership topics, emotional intelligence, agile project management, community management, a lot of various topics going to be rolled out. It's all complimentary. So if you're keen to join, to be part of the ACE program, do contact me, Kelvin, or Ms. Horn. Okay. Elshan is in. Thanks for joining. All right. So this is who I am and what I am. Venkat Lingam, trainer for good 15 years. I'm also a life coach, certified life coach, and agile certified practitioner, emotional intelligence, and also NLP and Enneagram. So if you look at my certifications, basically all towards people development, right? So in these 15 years, this is my 15th year in the training industry. I've trained more than 42,000 participants. I'm a certified trainer in Singapore, Malaysia, and Australia. I also train the teachers in Ministry of Education of Singapore. And I also represent Ministry of Foreign Affairs as a trainer, traveling to Vietnam, Myanmar, Cambodia to train the government officials over there. And these are some of my few certifications. And these are my clients just based from last year and this year alone. So I don't only do training, I do a lot of coaching, whether it's one-to-one coaching or C-suite group coaching. All right. So do let me know if you ever need any kind of coaching. These are some photos where I teach the teachers, some college students, on career coaching. I do a lot of online training and team coaching. For good 15 years, my forte has been on leadership, anything centered around leadership. And for the past 9 years, a subject very close to my heart is emotional intelligence. So I also teach EMBA in Singapore. These are some photos from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Vietnam and Cambodia. Also participate in a lot of symposium and talk shows. This was in Nepal. This was in Malaysia. One of the guest speaker. Okay, somehow it's not muted. Thank you. Now I have to share this with you, not because I want to show off why and how I came into the topic of mindset and why it became one of my favorite subjects, because it was during 2020 COVID period, where the whole world was shaken up, thrown off the seat, and they were going senile, mental stress. And that's when I started this talk shows on mindset. And that was when I was given this certificate by World Book of Records, because I conducted workshops for 60 days, 60 countries, and 60 different speakers, just to reach out to the people during the pandemic period. And that is why until today, I'm still touching on the topic on mindset. If you realize, the first workshop was on growth mindset. Today is the second one, which is on entrepreneur mindset. All right, so the third one, I'm not too sure what's going to be. Let it be a surprise now. Right, so let's dive in. I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. Okay, first question I want to ask all of you all. I have around 60 packs over here. Mickey, thanks for joining. 3 differences between employee, entrepreneur, and a business owner. Can anyone tell me the differences between this? It can be wrong, it can be right, it doesn't matter. Just unmute or just type it out over there. What are the differences between an employee, an entrepreneur, and a business owner? Anybody? Michelle, very nice to see you, Michelle. Mindset, you want to tell us more, Michelle? You may be right. Why do you say mindset, Michelle?
So I'm Nitin here. So
Come, you give a shot, come.
yeah, so I'm Nitin, basically born and brought up in Bangalore. So I'm basically from India. So currently working in Malaysia from past 1 year. So I have like 5+ years experience as a senior consultant, like as an employee. So I would like to say like employees mindset is like they're like 9 to 5 job. Like they are in that mindset or in that zone. We have to work for someone and we should be like 9 to 5 dedicated for the work which we are given. That's it. So when it comes to entrepreneurs, so they think like, how can we grow? How can we create impact in people's life? Like, how can we make a difference? Okay.
I like that. How can you make a difference?
Yeah. So when it comes to business owners, they think, how can we make profit? How can we sell it? What are all the ways we can like talk to people? Like basically it's like a sales negotiation. So that's what business people do. Like how profit loss, how am I better than other person or a competitor, something like that.
Okay. You kind of summarized it quite well, Nitin. I like that. Because Kavinesh very to say something similar. Business owner wants the best for the company and gain profit. Okay. Taro said entrepreneurs proactively conduct any activities to bring results, bring the ideas to the world. Kavinesh, can you come in? Very interesting statement you made there. Entrepreneur bring their ideas to the world, or the one that needs it. Can you share more with us on that statement that you made? Kaminis, you're muted.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Come.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Okay. I feel entrepreneurs are the one that they create a problem solving, like a solution for a problem. So they bring their ideas to the world, like to the one that needs the solution. And also like they bring their ideas to the yeah. I think that's all like I want to explain.
Okay.
They bring their solution to the world.
Bring the solution to the world. Eh?
Yep.
Okay, very nicely said. Do you want to share with us what do you do?
I do. Okay, I run events. I was basically in mall industry for 3 years. And then now I am starting my own events business. So I'm running it by myself. I just started it like since last year. So I'm just a startup company. Yeah. I'm trying to build in more confidence in me to do more big scale events and also like speak in public also. Yeah.
Okay, very nice sharing and all the best to you, Kavineswari.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. Okay. Guys, any advice or any add-on to what Kavines just shared? He mentioned this to bring a solution to the world, right? Is that what entrepreneurs do? Jordan, you're not muted. You have to agree to what Kavini said because we are bringing solutions to the world. But why do entrepreneurs fail then? If you are bringing a solution, there was a gap in the world, so you're bringing a solution to close the gap. But then why do entrepreneurs fail? Passion. Tell me more, Preetin. What do you mean by passion? Because when I speak to my previous students and all that, they think that they are bringing a solution to the world. They think that they are bringing a solution to the world. They feel that they think that they are bringing a solution to the world. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? It's not what the world wants, you know. They think that they are solving the world's problem, you know. For example, all right, one of my students, she was an employee. She's got 3 kids and she was doing well, was able to put food on the table. And she learned the expertise of being a baker because she was working in a bakery for a couple of years. And in the end, you know, after a few years, what will you tell yourself? Hey, I'm an expert in this field. I can do this my own. That's what many of us do. And that's what many of them did during the COVID period also. Every of your neighbor was oh my God, what happened to my video? Okay, every of your entrepreneur next door, your neighbor was an entrepreneur, right? The thing is it a wish or is it a passion? Or are you creating something innovative to solve the world's problem? Most of the entrepreneurs, yeah, too ambitious, Sarasu, thank you. Most of the entrepreneurs, I realized when I interviewed them, it was just a wish for them. They thought they could come out to the world, stand alone, because for the past 5 years, they have been excelling in the company as an employee, but they do not know what is in the entrepreneur's world. Number 2, you may be running a business today. I'm not doubting. I'm not talking about you guys. You guys are fantastic. I'm talking about your neighbors, okay? You come into the business world. You come into the entrepreneur's world. My question is, do you know what is business acumen? You may have a fantastic strategy. You may have a fantastic business plan. It's in the paper. It looks good. But there are so many other skills a businessman or entrepreneur need to have. Now, I'm confidently saying this because of my experience being in E3, the amount of entrepreneurs that I've spoken to, and I can confidently tell you that many of them lack business acumen. For example, you can be fantastic in website designing. You have done this for a company for the past 10 years, so now you come out to the world. Do you have business acumen? So, in this 2-hour workshop, I can't give you 101 things. I can just highlight to you the areas that you need to go to look into. And one of them is business acumen. A lot of skills and technical skills that's also needed to run a business. So this is one of the main reasons why entrepreneurs fail. They lack business acumen. And number 2 is mindset. Can anyone share a story where you have heard from your friend or someone that, you know, they wrapped up their business recently after 2 to 3 years? Any stories that you have? Come, Chan.
Yeah, because they don't have the sustainability power, you know, because they can do something, they can start off something very enthusiastic, But eventually they do. Eventually people put them down, and then the vendors not supporting him, customers not coming in. So a lot of things all rolling up, and then eventually he have an emotional depression, and then at the end of the day, then just close. They tap out a business. Yeah.
So wouldn't you agree, not only you, I'm asking the rest of you all, that the mindset is very crucial in order to be in the cruel business world? Okay, I'm from Singapore, and there is this famous shopping center in Singapore, which was 24 hours then, called Muhammad Mustafa, right? Mustafa Shopping Center. You can get everything over there except alcohol and pork, okay? Everything else can get it 24 hours. Now, that man came to Singapore selling handkerchiefs. All right, can you see handkerchiefs? Yeah, selling handkerchiefs. And today he's one of the billionaires in Singapore. Billionaires, okay? So he was like a textbook for many of us growing up. Our teachers used to say, our parents used to say, oh, you got to be like Mustafa. He came here selling handkerchiefs, but today he's a billionaire. My question is, today if Mustafa comes to Singapore, Malaysia, and sells handkerchief, do you think he's going to be a billionaire? Please, forget it, you can't. Because today's business world is way different 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Today's business, you just go to sleep for one night, close your eyes for a while. Tomorrow, you see how many competitors are next to you. Scary. And that is one of the reasons businesses fail, because they give up easily. Number two, they are not sitting at the edge of the seat. These are some of the tips I'm going to be giving you today that, especially after the Liberation Day. Okay, so you know what happened recently, right? The announcement. So it's kind of a shakeup, and that is why I had to change my content. My content was supposed to be very much into limiting beliefs and all that. I'm just going to touch and go on limiting belief, but very much towards, like what Chan said, sustainability. Because you do not know what's going to happen tomorrow. We are still waiting. Even our ministers are all waiting. Right? Thanks for the messages, guys. Keep it coming. So, you see, the interesting is, as much as there's three different categories here. Employee, they execute the task. They just listen to instruction. No innovative ideas. All right. Whereas entrepreneurs, number one, they come out with new innovative solutions. All right. This itself is linked to this innovation and value creation. We will create value. So you have to ask something, especially after the announcement made by Donald Trump. Are you adding value to your customers? Your business can be running for the past 5 years, past 10 years, doesn't matter. Take a step back now. You may be lucky. I'm not saying anything negative here, but I'm just preparing you mentally what's going to happen tomorrow. Are you creating value for your customers? And you know what's the sad part between these three people here? On a Sunday, when you go to a shopping center, when you see a family walking around eating ice cream or having a lunch or dinner together as a family, you know, majority of them are employees and not business owners or entrepreneurs. Which means an employee has got a balanced work life, more time towards family, go to the park, go to the nature reserve. All the people that are jogging and walking, most of them are employees, not entrepreneurs or business owners. If you ask me, I'd rather be an employee. 9 to 5, punch cut, walk out, everything is there. Every month, I get a stable income. I have one of my partner here, Ron. All right, he came to my house in December. He knows how to function my TV. He came back 3 months later. Sir, have you watched any TV? I said, no. So second time, the same person on the TV, 3 months later, it was Ron. I don't have time to watch TV. What a life. Where my guests are coming to my house to watch TV. What happened to our mindset? Why did we leave the employee status to enter this world to work 24 hours, 365 days? I have Mr. Taro Ozaki here. And at times he'll tell me, I'm in Bangkok, I'm in Russia. Boy, I miss my kids, man. He has told me this so many times. I'm not asking you to rethink to going back to as an employee. No, I'm not. I want you to have the resilience in your mind, in your behavior, in your thoughts, in your actions. You need to know what's going to be coming tomorrow, guys. So don't come and tell me, yep, my business is fine, everything is going well. Owen was here. I think it was your cohort, Owen, when you did the ACE program. Remember we spoke about the company Tupperware? Was it your batch, Owen?
Yes.
Every household, guys, there'll be a TV, there'll be a fridge, there'll be a washing machine. You open the kitchen cabinet, there'll be a Tupperware. There will be a Tupperware. From our parents' era, you know. Even now, I can bet 100 ringgit. Go and open a kitchen cabinet or your fridge, there will be a Tupperware. How many billions of people are there? How many homes are there in this world? And yet, Tupperware can go bankrupt. That is a wake-up call for all of us. A giant can go bankrupt, okay? So these are a few statistics. I'm not going to bore you too much with numbers, but approximately 20% of new businesses fail within the first year, and about 50% fail within the first 5 years. 50% within the first 5 years. One of the reason, limiting belief, which what Prof wants to announce more in the next workshop. For example, beliefs like I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, because you guys are walking and taking on a lonely journey. Number two, your ego stops you from consulting or seeking help. Second reason is the lack of resilience in us. And guys, I'm not talking about the strawberry generation or the Generation Z here. I'm talking about us over here. The easiest route is always to give up. So it all boils down to mindset, which is a critical factor in influencing our success or a failure. You take care of your mind, guys, end of the day. All right, so I'm going to touch a bit on mindset now, the growth and fixed mindset. We all would have heard about this before, fixed mindset and growth mindset. To all those who have signed up for this workshop, where do you think you fall? Thank you, growth mindset. The moment you are willing to feed your brain, you're having a growth mindset. So don't only feed your stomach, start feeding your brain also. Krishan, thank you. But because of what we are facing and so much of uncertainty, I cannot always expect you to have a growth mindset. Correct or not? I cannot expect you to always to be optimistic. Because you know the pain that you're going through. I wouldn't know. So, of course, the complaining voice will come in. The whining voice will come in. Leave that for a different topic, all right? About complaining and whining and all that, which is something that you should do. I'm not asking you should stop, okay? The point here is try to have at least the open mindset. Even if you can't have the growth mindset, guys, it's totally okay. Please start having an open mindset. I did mention about this in my previous workshop 3 months ago in January under the growth mindset topic. Again, I have to re-emphasize for my dear entrepreneurs, have an open mindset. So now you may ask, what's the difference between an open mindset and a growth mindset? Let's have a look, okay? An open mindset refers to the willingness to consider Don't shut me off when I come and give you an idea. Consider the new ideas, perspective, and experiences. Be non-judgmental. Simple. People with an open mindset, they embrace this word. It's a very important word, ambiguity. They are comfortable with uncertainty. Today, we're living in a VUCA world. They are willing to seek diverse perspectives. No stubbornness over here. Willing to look at different viewpoints and experiences. And that's what E3 is all about. We have so many mentors over here. We want the entrepreneurs to empower the entrepreneurs. That's what E3 is all about. Next, are you open to feedback that we're giving you? Oh, I've done this for 7 years. What do you know? Yeah, exactly. If you have such a mindset, how are you going to improve? Owen, come unmute. You can press the space bar. Press the space bar. Feedback equals to, remember? One word. Anybody? Feedback equals to. It starts with the letter I. Thanks, Miki, for the definition of VUCA. What does feedback equals to, guys? Make a guess. It starts with the letter I.
Improvement.
Thank you. Thank you, Chan. Thank you, Aruzu. Exactly. Feedback equals to improvement. Full stop. It is your ego that comes in and you create a shield. Oh no, I did this because you have to protect yourself. Having an open mindset means you are willing to seek feedback. Think about it at least. Not shutting off that idea. All right? Feedback equals to improvement, guys. And number 4, come, let's sit down together and explore. What else can I do in my business? Yep, I have been running for 5 years. What else should I do now? What existed yesterday is not existing today. Right? So basically, this is open mindset. Willingness to consider new ideas. Consider new ideas, perspective, and experiences. Willing to accept feedback. That is open mindset. Whereas, let's have a look at growth mindset. Hey, sorry, guys, I'm not feeling too well. Let me just have a quick break. I've been extremely unwell for the past 1 week, actually. So now let's have a look at the growth mindset now, which you guys already have, which is fantastic. Look at number 1. You believe in development, which means you want to improve your current skills that you have, and you want to learn new skills also. Show of hands. Right? You can click on the reaction there also. How many of you will say you have 50% good knowledge on AI? 50%. Oh, Chan, fantastic. Anybody else? Krishan, nice. How about the rest of you? Oh, Kavinis, okay. Me, who's me? Mas Hasbullah. 50% is good, no? I'm not comparing to myself. I'm 0.5%. I always tell my students, I'm a caveman. I live in Batu Caves. Today, I learned something about AI. Tomorrow, there's something new. Right? But we are busy people. We are businessmen. We are entrepreneurs. We've got no time for family. You think we've got time to learn on AI. Scary thought. Let me just park that thought in your mind. A lot of entrepreneurs, business owners, even the E3 members that I speak to, the common sentence they will tell me, which I want you to stop saying for a start. Stop saying this sentence. I am busy. Speak to any of the entrepreneurs, speak to any of the business owner. What's wrong with my camera? Even my camera is sick. Common sentence, they'll say, I am busy. And the more you repeat this sentence, it gets embedded in your brain and your mindset. Your body listens to you. Even when you're not busy, you will act busy. You have to be busy. Simple task like having a coffee, it's a busy task for you. Every task becomes busy. Feeding a child becomes busy. Why? All your cells now is shouting out the word, I am busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. You can never proceed from a fixed mindset towards an open mindset if you keep on saying such sentences. I am busy. Today onwards, please, if you want to help yourself, that one sentence, never ever say it again. Okay, I am busy. Never ever say that. Right? Number two, when people with the growth mindset, they emphasize on the effort. Very important sentence here. Many of us, we give up because we focus on the outcome and not on the process. So please focus on the process and not just the outcome. Any setbacks, and even tomorrow there's going to be some setbacks coming in, view it as challenge as an opportunity. Quick question to all of you. How many do I have here? 70. Besides, bye, I don't see it. Oh, hi, okay. Besides E3, right? Do you guys have your own circle of support system? That means your own friends, like a support system relating just about your business that you can talk about? I love the silence. Mark, yes. Mohana, thankfully, yes, Arasu. I missed out so many businesses. Just only building up convenience. Well done. Yes, Suresh. Suresh, are you there, Suresh? Can I invite you in? Mark, more than 3. You missed. Suresh, are you there, Suresh? Can you unmute? Convenient?
Okay.
Okay. Suresh, do you want to share with us why you thought of having a support group for your business?
No, I didn't get your question.
Okay, you said you have a support system, right? Where you can reach out to this group of people to talk about your business, whether it's up or down, for ideas, right? Why did you have that, Suresh? Why did you create a support system?
To keep up with current trending
Beautiful. Okay.
and to share ideas, because when you talk to people more, you get new ideas.
And how often do you do that, Suresh? Quite interesting.
Frequently,
Like every day? Once a week or once a...
once a week.
Oh, that's fantastic, Suresh. I hardly hear this, Suresh. Well done. Well done. Guys, let's do this, okay? Besides E3, try to create your own support system. Not for outing, beer, food, movies, or what. Just for work matters. You just talk about work. It doesn't need to be from the same industry. If you're in the same industry, there's plus points and minus points. Minus points, all of you will be talking about the minus thing only, negative thing. So if I speak to Owen, Owen is in the lights industry, is it, Owen? And I'm in the training industry, he can come up with fresh ideas. So create a support system of other professionals from other industry also. It really, really helps. Excuse me. And that is one of the reasons, guys. Okay, I'm not advertising for E3, but you got to understand why E3 exists. We have our power tips. All of you, if you're an effectuator, you'll be in the power team where you can share ideas, talk about problems, uplift one another. Okay, that's a reason why we have power teams. Mark, creating communities. Mohana, collaboration and continuous learning. Exactly, fantastic. Michelle, yes, thank you. All right, so these are the difference between having an open mindset and a growth mindset, guys. Whenever I start my leadership class for the past 15 years, I always tell them every leader needs to have this particular attitude. Acceptance attitude. Do you know what's an acceptance attitude? Tomorrow they're going to announce about the tariff. What are you going to do? Complain? Whine? Email to Donald Trump? You have to accept it. Is it within your control? A lot of things is not within our control when you're running a business. Keep that in mind. As much as you can have a positive mindset, you got to understand. Later on, you'll be learning about pastel. Huh? There are so many external factors that can come and screw up your beautifully designed strategy. So what are you going to do if it doesn't go well? So please have the acceptance attitude. It's a beautiful attitude. It doesn't lead you to stress. Main reason, you have accepted it. If it rains, accept it. Why are you complaining? If the tariff, the taxes are going to go up, accept it. What can you do about it? Why are you getting stressed? As if you don't have enough stress. As a leader, two things. Accept what has happened. Number two, ask yourself what's next. So during the what's next period, you may feel alone because there's no clarity in your mind. Muddled, right? This is where your support system can come in. This is where E3 can come in. This is where all the peers thing can come in. So when you create a safe, supportive system around you, you can reach out anytime without any ego. You know people will not judge you in that support system. Everything was going well since 1st of January. Am I right to say that? But for the past 3 days, the whole world is watching news. What did our Prime Minister do? Malaysia Prime Minister, he called up. Singapore Prime Minister, he called up. Indonesia Prime Minister, he called up, right? He had a conference call. He was creating like a support system for himself to discuss things. So even if our Prime Minister is doing it, you need to have such a support system. I cannot be emphasizing more on this already. Any questions so far? If I may have missed. What industry are you in? Are you asking me? All right, let's continue.
Not really. She was looking for a support system, so thought we could help out, right?
Right.
Maybe
Yeah.
finding out what industry she is in and see if we
Okay.
can collaborate or what.
I like that. You see, that's already an open mindset. Well done. All right, so this is what I meant by having the acceptance attitude that leads you towards open mindset and towards a growth mindset. The more you complain, you are creating negative neurons. You are creating your mind to be towards the fixed mindset, guys. Okay, let's do a quick check-in. What I want to do is see on the left, your energy level 1 to 10 and the pleasantness level over here. Let me show you. Okay, pleasantness level 1 to 7, 1 to 10, sorry, and energy level. Where do you think you are right now? Can you please type out 2 numbers, starting from energy first? The second number is the pleasantness. Where do you think you are? Christian? No. Oh, I'm sorry, messages. Ron Lee is 6. So energy is 6. Wait, let me move this. Energy is 6. You are feeling pleasant. Ron Lee is feeling pleasant. Nitin is 8. 7. Lively. Nice. Sitting in front of Zoom feeling lively. Thank you. Smiley, yeah, 5. 6 at ease. Wow, low, you're feeling 6 and 9. Hey, 6 and 9, playful. Okay. Kevin is very 5, 7. Okay. 7, 8. Taro Ozaki is 7, 8. 7, 8. Focus. Wow. Thank you. Guys, what energy 7 to 8? Thank you, guys. One good news is I'll be sharing all this in our WhatsApp group. Thanks to Kelvin, our CEO who created all this. I will share this in the PDF. So the chart will be there. Okay. What I would like you to do is print out that particular page in color. In color. You may, as much as emotional intelligence is a very close subject to my heart, it's going to help you towards entrepreneur mindset. It's going to help you towards the VUCA world. All right. So what I want to do is print out the chart in color, number 1. Number 2, what you just did right now was called emotional check-in. Okay, it's emotional check-in, which none of us do on a constant basis. If you can do at least 7 to 10 emotional check-ins in a day, wow, you are becoming a master of your own emotions. That means whatever that happens on the external world, you will not get affected. Do you know that? Because you're coming in terms with your emotions every now and then. I have a few of my A students here. Could you tell me roughly how many emotions and feelings does a human go through in a day? No one laughing over there. Some of your videos are off. I can't see you laughing. Ah, fantastic. My Dylan, you remembered. 36,000 emotions and feelings you go through in a day, guys. 36,000. Average. Average. And how many did you notice? 2. One of them is, oh, I'm hungry. I feel hungry. Or I feel sleepy. The more emotional check-ins that you do, you are becoming a master of your emotions, because do not forget the whole world is driven by emotions. Your business decision that you make, the discount that you want to give, when you walk into the meeting room to have a discussion, to sign the document, is all based on your emotions. Yes or no? And you allow these 36,000 emotions to come in and just go past. Right? So again, I'm emphasizing, please print out that particular page, keep it in your desk, in your car, whatever. Remind yourself to do constant emotional check-ins. If you're feeling down, for example, let me show you this. Okay, so let's say you are feeling over here. Your energy level is 7 and 8. Pleasantness is super low. Do you want to enter a meeting room to sign a contract? Do you want to answer a phone call when your client, your important customer is calling? Now, do you realize why it's so important to do emotional check-in every now and then? Do you want to answer the phone when an important customer is calling when you're feeling this? Because your customer could ask, hey, can I buy 2, get 1 free or not? Because you're in a happy emotion, okay lah, I'll give it to you. Tomorrow, you'll sit down and cry. Every decision that you make, there's an impact and implications. And those were made by your emotions. So please print this out. Tomorrow, announcement is going to make about the taxes. Do a check-in. If you are feeling over here and you've got a meeting to attend, you need to increase your pleasantness. Ask yourself, what can you do to bring yourself high up here? Go and do that. Take a break, have a smoke, have a drink, whatever, have a coffee, wash your face, ice water to bring up your pleasantness level. This is building resilience in you. Any questions so far about these guys before I move on?
Yes, I have one. Can I?
Yes, sure. Come in, Mr. Taro.
Sure. Looking at the previous chart about the emotions, to me, it sounded like the energies cannot really be forced to grow or increase, so that we should focus on this horizontal side. Is that correct, or am I mistakenly saying so?
Let me show the chart again for all of us to see. Yeah. Okay. So what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Huh? So what you're saying is maybe your energy level is low, right? And you
Yes.
want to increase your energy level. Am I right to say that?
No. Whichever direction I would like to improve my performance in the business, then in other words, what I'm trying to ask is, which way should I go? Should I focus on how to increase the energy, or how to increase the presentness, which is more controllable or doable?
Very interesting question, which I've never been asked. Once again, huh? Okay. Now, this is not very much towards your business yet. We're not
Okay.
talking about your business yet. We're talking about you as an individual, as a business owner, and an entrepreneur. Especially when it gets some bad news. When I say the whole world is driven by emotions, tomorrow you're going to get a bad news about the taxes or whether it's going to be raining or what. How are you going to react? Are you going to give up?
No.
Exactly, right? Thanks, Taro. Right? So the more constant emotional check-ins that you do, you come in touch with the emotions. When there is a setback that's being thrown at you, how are you going to react? You will not react. You will start responding. So the question that he asked, which is more controllable or doable? Trust me, emotion is something that you should not control. It comes without you knowing. At least if you know about it, you can control it and manage it. Emotions are unconscious. Feelings are conscious. That's why you know what you are feeling. Anger, just like that, it comes to you without telling you. And that's why you slap him. And then you regret. Because it was an emotion that came without telling you. It's unconscious. So it's not about controlling or doable. It's about doing a check-in and telling yourself, okay, I'm getting pissed off right now. Because I did a check-in, I knew I was getting angry. So how am I going to manage that anger? It's in your hands. So tomorrow, Jordan is going to call me. I'm feeling pissed off, my student here. Jordan calls me. I'm so fuming. Should I answer the phone call? No, I will not answer the phone call. Or I may answer the phone call. Jordan, it's not a good time to talk right now. I'll call you back. There's so many ways to handle the situations. You can only master that when you start doing this thing, this chart, doing emotional check-in every now and then in the day. You're making your emotions like a messages. You're making your emotions like your friend.
Right. So am I correct in understanding that I take it as I should simply recognize my current emotions and accept it?
Yep.
That's just you are trying to focus here, right?
Yes, come in terms with it. If you need, for example, Mr. Taro, if you need to go for a meeting in half an hour and your pleasantness is not high, right? Your pleasantness is over here. Do you think you can conduct a fantastic meeting or a sales pitch?
No.
Exactly. That's my point. Thankfully, thank God I did an emotional check-in. I knew where I was. I'm able to move forward here.
Gotcha. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the question because it helped all of us. Guys, please throw your questions, unmute or type it out there. Mark, the thing here is awareness of the emotions and the repercussions that goes with it. Yep. Reaction or response? What do you want? You should never react, but you should respond. right? I don't go too deep into emotional intelligence, but something that you have to understand is one of the root foundation towards entrepreneur's mindset. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, so these are the 4 domains of emotional intelligence. First domain is self-awareness. I'm going somewhere with this. Only when you know yourself, and look at number 2, you can manage yourself. I repeat, only when you know yourself, you can manage yourself. But no, we are so good in managing others that we can't even manage ourselves. Right? So the third domain is social awareness. Fourth domain is relationship management. Let's not focus too much on number 3 and number 4 yet, because I'm here to talk about you as an individual, which is top 2, the self. Okay. So I got a question to ask you. All of you here, I believe, are entrepreneurs. Excuse me. I don't know what you're selling, whether it's a product or a service. My question to you, do you believe in your product? Come, I'm going to open the chat. I want to have a look. Do you believe in your product or your services? Taro, yes. Unquestionably, Arusu. Bob Lee, yes. Yes. Sumita, yes. Michelle, yes, I believe in it. Of course, Smiley. Thank you, guys. Jordan, I'm selling my dreams. Okay, thank you. I'm glad. I believe the handsome guy in the mirror. I believe the handsome guy in the mirror. Mickey, you're talking about who? Now, my next question, you said you believe in your product or services. Good. Next question. If I remove your product or your service away from you, what's going to happen to you? Come, share your answers. Wilfred said, reinvent better ones. Bob Lay said, still myself. I like that, Bob. Thank you. Coach Bob is here. Vignesh, pivot. Another chance to newly. Taro, nice. Cabinets. I'll choose. Cabinet is interesting. You're going to go around choosing, you are buying tarts for Hari Raya, Deepavali, is it? Michelle, lost for a bit and think and reinvent. I hope somebody can do it better than me, Augustine Raja. You see, the question is, guys, a lot of mistakes that we entrepreneurs do is we tend to believe in our services. We tend to believe in our product. That's very, very wrong. Because that can be removed. That can be done by a competitor. Taken over by a competitor. Your client can tell you, no, I don't want your services anymore. Right? So what I'm saying is, your product and services, it's not permanent. And don't believe in that too much. What you should believe is in yourself. Do not become handicapped if your product and services have been removed away from you. Because I believed in this so much, I know this drink can do well. And now there's a competitor, I'm devastated. Exactly, when somebody just said a nice message. Mickey, if your product fails, you didn't fail. You are getting feedback to them. Okay, yeah, that's a mindset. So don't believe in your product too much. What I'm trying to emphasize here is you should believe in yourself regardless of what product and services you're selling. That means you still can walk out there whether it's a storm or not. That is self-awareness. What are your strengths and weakness? Your strategy, business strategy, your plans, all this is not going to work if you do not believe in yourself to stand tall. You can have 1,001 mentors. It's not going to work. So please reverse that. Believe in yourself that you can do it and can stand tall regardless of what the weather is. And then believe in your product and services. It's 1 plus 1, not 0 and then 1. Okay. So yeah, what we're talking about, the self-awareness and self-management, which is emotional intelligence domain, it's all about resilience in entrepreneurship. And this is what I just spoke to you about. If a product or services were to be removed from your business, will you still be able to survive? Right, I'm going to quickly show you a video about this vocabulary, very relevant. It was not supposed to be part of this talk show until thanks to the Liberation Day. So we just, E3 just getting you mentally prepared on what's to come. Oh, already 8:30. Yeah. It's like I just started. Yeah. Share sound. Okay. what's interesting, I have been sharing the same video on VUCA for the past 7 to 8 years. And even today, when I'm showing this video to you, it's still relevant. Why do I say that? Why do I say it's still relevant? Come. You guys are pretty quiet, still shocked or absorbing the information. Mohana travel into us. What's your name, sir? There. What's your name? Can I get your name?
My name is Mohana.
Oh, your name is Mohana also. Okay, nice. Thank you. Thanks for joining. That is true. Mark, because we are still going through the same cycle without change, absorbing others. So, is it today is about tax? Yesterday it was about the tsunami. So many things is happening. Government change. Just a joke, story. A few years ago, if you remember, there was a flood in Thailand. And was it a flood in Thailand and Malaysia? And they could not export chicken to Singapore. Do you remember that 2 or 3 years ago? Some Singaporeans over here. So they could not export chicken to Singapore. So what happened in Singapore? Chicken rice prices all went up. All the Singaporeans were running around like a headless chicken, running to the supermarket to buying chicken. Because there was so much of issues going on just because Malaysia government said we're not going to export chicken. Small issue, but just caused by the weather, environment. Prices went up. The humans got shaken up. They went to all the supermarket to buy all the chicken and fill up all the fridge until the government has to come in and say, hey guys, relax, we have enough chicken. I mean, that's only a small issue I'm just sharing with you about. What I'm trying to tell you is every day, every week, every month, something's happening. Something's happening. So I like the fact when Suresh said that, yep, I want to know what's happening, the current affairs. I want to know what's relevant, what's current, so that I can keep myself abreast. Right? So what I'm going to do next is, I'm going to show you one more slide. Now that I've showed you what VUCA is all about, second one, have you all heard this before? Pestle. A very, very important topic. How many of you know about Pestle? Can I have a show of hands here? Anybody? Can you put a thumbs up there in the reaction? Okay, Krishan said you've not heard of it. Nitin, you have. No, Geeta, no. Thanks for joining, Geeta. Smiley, okay. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to put you all in a breakout room. Okay, I know you do not know one another. It's okay. But what I know is you guys are adults. So come into the breakout room, take charge, discuss on 2 things. And these are the 2 things I want you to discuss. Why is understanding the VUCA world important for entrepreneurs and business owners? Number 1. And number 2, the benefits of pestle analysis for entrepreneurs and business owners. Could you please discuss in the breakout room? I'm going to open up the breakout room now. Okay. Click on the breakout room, join the room accordingly. I'll hop around there, right? I'll come visit you all room by room.
How come I click back here? Supposed to join room 9.
Okay, room 9, is it? I can put you in there, not to worry.
That's not, I don't know. What? Click back here.
Actually, your name does say a room 9. Wait, I'm going to put you in room 1 and then put you back in room 9.
Okay, we can.
Okay, then now, okay. Now you see you'll be back in room 9, correct?
Came back here. Okay. You're going to wake up, can join back up room, right? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Hi, everyone. Please join in your breakout room. Hello, my Didi, Una, Una, Sabrina, Ellen, Ryan.
Broadcast message. Okay, 3 minutes. Resilience attitude, because now you know about VUCA. It's not a shock for you. So something happens tomorrow because of VUCA or pastel, change your plans. Don't be too rigid with your plans. That is how companies are surviving today. Okay. Guys, fantastic job done there. Well done. I'm proud of all of you. Okay. So any question about pastel? You all know what's pastel, right? PESTLE. Number 1 is happening now today. And because of this, number 2 is going to be affected. Right? If number 2 is going to be affected, I'm not sure how social is going to be affected. It may get affected also, because the buying power of the social people will not be there, because the products is going to be higher. All right. So if you see, it's kind of a rippling over, you know. So we have to know about the pastels. I'm glad you guys did some homework and some kind of discussion. Right. So on this topic, I had a chat. Unfortunately, by right, guys, Professor Andrew Wong was supposed to join. The first session, growth mindset, he came in, he gave his nuggets of wisdom, and he left. Today, he couldn't because he's flying as we speak. He wanted to be here to talk to you all about this Liberation Day and all that. He couldn't. Nevertheless, we both had a chat yesterday. So we are going to have one more talk show. Instead of every quarter, we're going to have one more talk show next month. Because he is very worried about you guys. How mentally prepared are you all regarding this Liberation Day, the tariff that's happening? So we are going to have a talk show next month with a few panel speakers. And this is what I'm calling it. I'm calling it the Terrific World. Okay? So it's a panel discussion. Do look out for this, because it's chaos once again. It hasn't started. The full heat is not there yet, but it's getting ridiculous. So do look out. Keep in touch with Miss Horn, Kelvin, and myself. And look out in our Facebook and our messages, okay? Right. How many of you all are effectuators over here? Owen, 1. Ron, 2. Krishan, Vicky, of course, Vicky.
Me.
Wait, okay. a question to you, to all of you all. The paid members are known as effectuators, right? E3 effectuators. Okay, fine. My question is, what, Claire? Thank you, Claire. Nice to see you. What's the meaning of effectuator? I saw Ron's eyes went up. Got such meaning. There's meaning behind it. Why did Professor Andrew Wong, one of the founder, and Kelvin, the second founder, wanted to call them paid members as effectuator? What's the meaning of effectuator? Wow. For the first time, the chat room is empty, quiet. Okay. How to be an effectuator? Okay, let's dive in. There is a reason why you guys are known as effectuators. It's a powerful reason behind. All right. E3 is not just 3-4 guys sit down, call it effectuator. No. Effectuator, it came from the word effectual thinking, or effectual thinking came from the word effectuator. So you guys are known as effectuators. Why? Effectual thinking is one of our core values. We have 5 core values in E3. Effectual thinking is one of it. The point here, or the question here is, are we having effectual thinking? Bloody hell, what is effectual thinking, Venkat? To be honest, I didn't know also. 15 years I've been training. I've never heard of this word until I joined E3. So, Effectual thinking is a decision-making approach. Okay, think about it, how I started the workshop, about mindset, growth, fix, open, about attitude, acceptance, about EI, self-awareness, about VUCA, pastel. Now, let's say something bad has happened, you accept it, and now you've got to make a decision. What is effectual thinking? You leverage on existing resources. The moment something happens, what you need? Money. Everybody here needs money. If not, I cannot move, my company cannot run. No, that is not effectual thinking. You are making a decision, an irrational decision. I don't know why every businessman thinks that money is the solution or answer to everything. No, that is not effectual thinking. You know, hamster in the wheel? If you're a hamster in the wheel running a business every day, sometimes I ask, what do you do? Oh, I'm running a business. Yeah, I do understand. You're running it. That is why you got no time to expand your business. You are just like a hamster in the wheel because you're literally running. Is that why you gave up your employee job to become an employer? To be running 24 hours, 365, you can't even have a nice outing on a Sunday with the family. Effectual thinking is about leveraging your existing resources. Don't be a hamster in the wheel. Come out from the wheel. Do not be in the heat. You can never ever think clearly if you're in the heat. Come out from it. And then you see what else can be done. All right. Effectual thinking is about adapting to uncertainty. This is what we've been learning from just now. It fosters creativity, flexibility, and collaboration. That is why I wanted you to have a discussion just now. That's why I shared with you how Intel is doing it, how Malaysian Airlines are doing it. And you as an entrepreneur, this is the most important word here, innovative thinking. So this is what effectuality is all about, guys, and this is what effectual thinking is all about. Welcome to E3. Excuse me. So how does effectual thinking differ from traditional normal business strategies? Business strategies are good, but my question is it flexible? Does it utilize your full resources, or are you just blindly designing your business strategy? So I want you to go look up, Google more on effectual thinking, because that's what E3 is all about. That's what you are all about. Look at number 4 here, innovation and risk. Traditional strategies are more suited for stable environments. And now we have learned it's never a stable environment. So this is the mindset we need to have, guys. Wow, 9:15 already. All right, so next topic I'm going to go up is regardless of what you are going through, mentally, physically, financially, as an entrepreneur, the point here is how are you showing up? That's a very, very important word, show up. Now, this afternoon, all right, I had to quickly run down to the bank. Short of time because number 1, I'm not well. Number 2, I had to come back and do my PowerPoint for the evening talk show. The bank teller, when I approached her, I could see she was on Shopee and talking to a manager about something about Shopee. Yeah? I already saw it. Okay, the view. All I had to do was some money came in to my bank account. I just want to draw it out. It took more than 22 minutes. Because why? She was talking to this teller. She was talking to that teller. In between, while she was photocopying my passport, she was talking to the manager behind. Now, if this was a business owner, how would you have felt as a customer? Whatever the bank teller did to me, If that was a business owner and you are the customer standing there, how would you have felt? Annoyed, pissed. Okay, remember the chart, the emotion chart, your energy, your unpleasantness is coming down. Yeah, exactly, Paylin. Thank you. So my question is, you're given a role to do. You're given a role to play. How are you showing up? You guys are entrepreneurs, regardless of what's in your stomach, whether it's empty or not, what's in your bank account, whether it's empty or not. How are you showing up representing Mohana Travel and Tourism? That's my question. How are you representing your business? I had a nice chat, a very brief, not even a chat, 2 messages between myself and Owen just now. But Owen, congratulations, he just became a trainer last week, and he's coming into the industry of a trainer. So he wants to reevaluate everything, so that when he comes and stands as a trainer in the class, he gets credibility. There are a lot of trainers out there with the certificate, but do they have the credibility? Do they really come and shop as a trainer? So coming back to you, whatever job you're doing, what is it based on? Your bank account? Or your 3 months payment due from your client, and that's bugging you because you can't pay your salary? Yeah, all these are bugging you, but how are you going to show up in the meetings? How are you going to show up with your customer? That's so important, guys. As an entrepreneur, you lose respect. I'm not going to go through every slide of this now, because I'm going to be sharing with you the this PDF. Excuse me. Showing up means being fully present, engaged, and committed to the situation as a leader. Right? So all these nice points here, how to show up as an entrepreneur, please go and read. Okay. This is something new that I proposed to Professor Andrew. And for E3, how to use Ikigai to reframe our thinking. Okay. So earlier I did mention, start shifting your focus from profit to purpose. When you focus on purpose, this comes easily, guys. You get too stressed focusing on this. You get too stressed focusing on money, the dollar sign, which is I don't know, it's the wrong word, but yeah, start focusing on the purpose. Start using Ikigai. What's good news is, if you look at the next slides, oh wait, let me remove this first. Okay. I spoke to you about business acumen right from the start. So if you look at my slides later on, when I send it in the WhatsApp group, I've given you 8 Japanese techniques. You see, of all time, the Japanese has left the meeting room. Taro Ozaki. I've given you 8 Japanese techniques to adapt during this uncertain period, during this VUCA war. Number 1 is Ikigai. Discover your business purpose. Number 2 is Kaizen. How are you, or when are you going to improve your current product? Do you guys, a quick question, how often you guys evaluate your business? How often you guys go through your customer journey mapping? Do you? I guess most of your mics are not working. So silent. Do you all know what's customer journey mapping, right? Miss Hon, got problem, only good. Excuse me, sorry. Arasu, yearly, very nice. Arasu is quite late, Arasu. My advice is, if you have the time and the manpower, try to do it half yearly. Best is quarterly. Michelle, I just said it. Quarterly. Revisit your customer journey map. Revisit all the touch points. Because you are running a business not for yourself. You're running a business for them. Full stop. Full stop. So number 3 is Hara Hachibu, which is balance your ambition and sustainability. Early in the session, Mr. AI Chan was talking about sustainability. So take this technique, go and read more about it, explore more about it. And even number 4, how do you persevere through challenges? It's called Ganbaru. You know what's interesting? Yeah? As much as I teach agile project management, the word agile means flexibility. Yeah? Japan is one of the countries that we use it as a textbook. Whenever there's an earthquake or whatever, they are one of the countries that recover the fastest, I'm not kidding, it's Japan. Because of the mindset, because of the agile mindset, the flexibility mindset that they have, they're able to recover fast. All right, look at number 5. It's not wasabi, it's wabi-sabi. Embrace imperfection in business. Accept that not everything will be perfect. All this is mindset, guys. Whether it's your product, your process, whether it's the way you communicate it, doesn't matter. You have to embrace imperfection. Accept it. Just that you don't do it again tomorrow. That's all. Don't repeat it. All right, number 6. Oh, cannot. I made my first 20,000. I must go and buy my BMW. I must go and buy my gold locket, LV bag. That's one of the reasons, guys, I'm telling you in the beginning, I told you, right? A lot of entrepreneurs do not have business acumen. Remember I said that? It's because of number 6. Financial discipline. A good question. Oh, 5 or 10 more minutes. A good question. How many of you here pay yourself a salary? I'm just curious. Can I have a thumbs up, hands up? Yes, no? Michelle, me, okay. Win, me, yes. Paylin, yes. Okay, okay. Now, the sole proprietor. Hans, you pay yourself good. I'm also working. Correct. Any sole proprietor here? Or solopreneur here? My question is, are you paying yourself any salary? Is it good to pay yourself salary or not? What's your answer? If you want financial discipline, you pay yourself a salary. If you have discipline, it's good. You're good to go. If you need to instill financial discipline, start off by having a salary for yourself. You work, whatever you do, is within that means only. And you don't touch the company payment, company money. All right? Gita, yes. All right, number 7, second last, Soshin, adopting a beginner's mindset. I love this. Why? You approach challenges with curiosity, just like a kid. You know, a kid always asks this question, Mommy, why? Daddy, why? They always ask you why? Because they're curious, they want to learn. No, we won't, because we all know everything. We are champions, you see? No, adopt a beginner's mindset, approach challenges with curiosity, openness to new ideas. You remember the open mindset. Go and change your mind from fixed to flexible. Be like a snake ready to pivot. And the last one, recharge. Oh, how often do you guys take outdoor breaks? One of the reason I came to Malaysia is because of this. Singapore is a concrete jungle. What do you expect the people to be in a concrete jungle? Stressed. They don't smile. There's no warmth because we are not connected to earth. We don't see green. We don't walk on the field. Hardly there's beach. But Malaysia has everything. That's why I packed and moved here. So my question to you, how often do you reconnect with nature? Now, one good news I want to share with you here is Alvin is here. I and Alvin, we are going to start planning nature walks, but it's coaching. So I'm going to start group coaching in KL. All right, early in the morning, we will walk in the nature, but coaching will be carried out because the moment you're in the nature, Your brain functions differently. Your body functions differently. You have more clarity. By the time you walk out from the nature, you would have gotten the answer. Chongkit Tan, thank you. So I'm going to start group coaching in the nature. So Alvin, we're going to plan for all this very soon. Arasu, thank you. All right, so I'll announce to you all, please do come and join. After that, maybe you can go for coffee or roti chennai or whatever. Lah. Here healthy, here unhealthy, okay? Done. As long as you got clarity. So, guys, sad to say, I have to emphasize to my dear you three members, number 8 is very important, not the number that you have in the bank account. All right, I'm coming close. Few more minutes, okay? Let's do number 1 quickly. All of us. It's supposed to be group work. Never mind. Just do it right now. Have you all been to the cinema? Yes, of course. For the past 30 years, do you realize cinema has always been the same? You buy the ticket, you buy the popcorn, you buy the Coke, you walk in, you watch, you walk out. 30 years, For me, that is super old thinking already. My question to you, come quickly, yeah? If I give you $500,000 to open a cinema, my dear entrepreneur, what innovative idea will you bring in to run your cinema? Come, just unmute, throw your ideas. I'm just brainstorming. How shall we change this concept of your cinema?
Open area cinema, outdoor.
Arasu, open area. I'm not saying good idea, better, doesn't matter. I want ideas. Thank you, Arasu. Open area, outdoor, Chandran, drive-through, spa and a park. Paylin, personalize. What? Just for you want to have a cinema? Or you want the actor and actress come and just act for you?
Just no, personal means you can pick any movie and then you have your own space.
Cubicle.
But you can enjoy all the sound system and the effects of the cinema.
I like that. We have this hot desk and everything, right? Co-working spaces. Maybe we can have a co-working cinema space where I go in, I check in, close the door, nice sound system, aircon, lie down, watch a TV, just by myself. Nice also. Thanks, Phelan. Raymond, broadcast Netflix shows with 3D mix. You see, you see, guys, in 3 minutes, we have so many ideas. What is wrong with the world today that nobody wants to change the concept of cinema? I'm getting bored with popcorns, Popcorn started 1901. Go and Google about it. Now it's 2025. We're still serving popcorn. Who are these Americans? Shok Sidiri. Who said that? Karaoke. Because I sing alone. Yeah, Son, if you sing, I think you better sing alone. Don't bring us together. Thanks. See, this is what I meant, guys. How often are you re-looking into your business to create value? We learned about emotions. Are you satisfying your customers' emotions? The emotional gains. Please re-look into it, okay? 9:27. I shared this in my first workshop, Growth Mindset. I don't mind sharing it now, quickly. Chaitra, I'm going to mute you. Sorry. Okay. I want you to go rethink your relationship with others from the people who are blocking you from reaching your goals. All these naysayers, and don't look too far. Sometimes it can be within your own house. I want you to rethink your relationship with your circumstances. You may be letting your external circumstances control you when you don't need to. Rethink your circumstances, okay? Number 3, your time. No entrepreneur, no businessman can say, oh, I got plenty of time. Interestingly. Where got time? Chasing payment, chasing customer. You are not an entrepreneur, you're not a business owner. So rethink, relook your relationship with time. Number 4, rethink your relationship with yourself. Are you limiting yourself? Speak to coaches, speak to mentors. We are here to be your blind spot. We are here to see your potential and make you shine. Okay? Next, the 4-step plan is for today's workshop. 4-step plan to cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset. Number 1, you have to rewire for adaptive thinking. I've been emphasizing this. Keep a flexible brain. Deepen self-leadership. You think you don't need leadership skills, I spoke about business acumen. Now the next question is, are you a leader? Do you have the leadership skills? Go and master your emotions. I'm sending all these charts to you all, don't worry, okay? It's all clearly defined here. Step 1, step 2, step 3, all, okay? So I'm just summarizing over here. Number 3, innovate through human-centered problem solving. As much as AI is here, use AI to innovate through human-centered problem solving. Use AI. Okay? And build an ecosystem influence. E3 is there. And improve your digital fluency. So all these, please go and read about it. Number 2, step 2, step 3, and step 4. I'm summarizing it. Please have the open mindset, ladies and gentlemen. In the PDF, I'm giving you almost 26 videos, fantastic YouTube videos for entrepreneurs. I want you all to go and watch every night to stay motivated. Okay. And last but not least, this is a time management technique. 8-8-8, we call it. 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of personal time. Are we doing that? No. All right. So I'm going to go deeper into the 8 hours of personal time. The 3F, 3H, 3S. The 3F is family, friends, and your faith. Health, hygiene, and a hobby. Please continue doing that. And the 3S is a soul, service, and smile. So these are 8-8-8. 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of personal time. That's 24 hours in a day. Are we doing that? And last but not least, we learned about time management techniques, Pomodoro, Eisenhower metrics, which is one of my favorite, but I want to emphasize for you entrepreneurs, focus on time boxing. So what is time boxing? It's a very simple, easy time management where you box out certain time just to do one activity only. So you want to put aside 1 hour out of 24 hours or 8 hours of work. That 1 hour, no one distracts you. And you focus only on one activity. It's called time boxing. Very easy to do. So start practicing on time boxing. All right, so some information here about time boxing technique. And lastly, okay, I've come to an end. Guys, make a guess what word this is. You should work. Paylin, I heard you say what?
Work hard.
Hard said work hard. Paylin said hard. No, none of y'all are right. Entrepreneurs and business owners don't work hard. Employees work hard. Hello, Win, how do you spell smart? With this?
S-M-A-R-T.
Hello, it's not with H lah. Who wants to go back? Faster answer. You don't work hard. Entrepreneurs and business owners don't work hard. They work
Horribly.
half. This is my last final takeaway for all of you all. You work half, not hard. If you want to work hard, go back being an employee. Go and punch in at 9 o'clock, punch out at 5 o'clock. Listen to instructions. You came out from that world to work hard, is it? You came out to work half. So start, how many of you are willing to hire people that is smarter than you? Or cannot, they will overtake me. If you want to be an entrepreneur, business owner, start hiring people who are smarter than you so that you can work half, then they will work hard. Because they're an employee. All right, so that's my final takeaway for you. Please have this concept of working half. Everything around you should be working hard, not you. You don't be the hamster in that wheel. All right, I know it's way past 3 minutes, 9:33, 3 minutes already. I got some good news for you. All right, a quick read through. I'm not bragging, I'm not showing off. These are my testimonials. All right, quick have a read through because I got something for you at the end. The next coaching, next testimonial. I had to highlight this way. Next testimonial. You may be wondering, why am I showing you all this, right? Okay, all these are my coaching that I've done for my coaches. Now, the good news is, guys, I'm willing to do complimentary group coaching for the first 5 or 6 participants, free of charge, no fees. So please scan or go to this my website, my landing page. Give me your details. I will contact you and I will do group coaching at no charge. This is part of ACE program, which is part of E3. Okay. So I started with the mindset, fixed, open, growth, spoke about emotional intelligence, self-awareness, spoke about resilience, the VUCA world, pastel analysis, effective thinking, 8 Japanese techniques, 4 steps, time management, and time boxing. Did I miss out anything, guys?
I would say like a QR code failed. That is the message we got.
Damn it. Even the last workshop it happened. Okay, let me put it in our chat. Okay, it's in the chat. Thank you, Sensei Venkat, for fantastic workshop. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I've come to the end. If you want my details, you know where to get me. Otherwise, that's my name. The same name everywhere in YouTube, in LinkedIn, in Facebook. All I got to say is thank you so much. I hope somehow at least 1% this workshop kind of rewired your thinking towards entrepreneur mindset. Can I have some feedback? If you want to unmute, please share your feedback. If you want to type it out, please share your feedback. All I'm going to say is thank you so much for being here for the past 2 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you so much, Finn. Any feedback, guys? I would love to get some feedback. Can boost my motivation.
Always very happy to listen to you talk.
Thank you, Finn. Thank you, Gunalan, Juvenis, Chandran, Chong, Kitan. Thank you, Krishan.
Thank you,
Pauline,
Sensei.
Ron. Thank you, guys. Suresh, Lo, Alex, Michelle, Lalita.
Happy to
share
check
feedback
the
in the group.
emotion state now
Thank you
for both
so
of us.
much.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank
Hey,
you.
thank you,
Very nice.
Jane.
Talk to
I'll
you
see you
soon.
soon, Michelle. Sure.
Yes. Yeah, catch up soon. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Good night, all.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Smiley,
so
yeah.
much.
Thank you for the insight. Thank you. Yo, thank you. Samuel. Alvin, thank you, Alvin. Vignesh, thank you. Geeta, thank you.
Thank you, coach. Thank you, coach. You've been
Fantastic,
wonderful.
guys. Sabrina,
Good
thank
night.
you. Nice feedback. Have fog mindset. Fix, open, and growth. Thanks. CK. Alan, thank you, Alan. Vicky, refreshing, inspiring me to try hard. Try hard, rascal. Wilfred, thank you, Wilfred. Tajwa, thanks, my dear, coming from Pakistan. Kamines, thank you so much, Kamines. Mark, thanks, champ. Owen, Peiting, Alvin, good night. Learned bunch today, Kamines. Thank you, Kamines. Nitin, thanks a lot, Geno. Thank you. Time to wake up. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll hope to see you all in our EOD Entrepreneurs Open Day. Come and say hello. Lance, thank you so much, Lance. Nice feedback from you, Sabrina. See you all in our next event.
Thank you.
And come and join our ACE program.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Chaitra, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Chaitra.